Hi, my name is Elli. I'm a long-distance hiker and backpacker. And this is my rescue dog Otto. He's my sidekick and absolute best hiking partner. In March of 2024, we hiked the West Highland Way in Scotland, a 96-mile-long trail that runs from Glencoe to Fort William. Come along for days 5 and 6 that saw us hiking from Tyndrum to King's House. Good morning everyone! We just left Tyndrum and as you can see it's a beautiful day. The sun's out and it's so nice to see the mountains around us. It's so nice to finally get to the Highlands and see all these snow-covered peaks. It's only about 2 to 3 degrees with a bit of wind. It feels quite cold, but still it's a great day and we slept in a little bit. We just had breakfast at the Real Food Cafe in Tyndrum, which is a really nice place with a lot of great vegan options. We have kind of a short day today. It's only about 10 miles to get somewhere in the area of the Inveroran Hotel and then find somewhere to wild camp there. So let's go! Look at that. This is one of my favorite views on the West Highland Way. The vastness and the mountains is just so gorgeous. I've never been to Canada before or the north of the US, but that's how I would imagine it. Obviously a lot bigger, but still, like, from the terrain and the vastness, it somehow reminds me of that. Today is such a beautiful day. It's not even cold anymore. It's so nice. A bit windy, but yeah, so happy that the sun's out. We're almost at Bridge of Orkney now, so I think we're going to get to the hotel bar and get a coffee and something for lunch, and then it's only a short walk, maybe about 5 kilometers, 4 miles, something like that, to go to Inveroran. Look at that, the highest point for today. Ooh. Look at that. This is our spot for tonight. Just past the Inveroran Hotel. And look at these views. Wow. Look at that. Oh, they're tiny ones. We just went to the hotel and sat in the bar for a little bit, and now we're back in the tent. I'm a bit anxious, to be honest. I think this is going to be the hardest night so far, I think, because the wind's about to pick up and it's supposed to get really cold, and yeah, I don't know. And I can just feel that these past few days and the cold and the rain and the wind, it was quite a challenge, and yeah, my body's feeling a bit tired, but yeah, it is what it is, and we'll make the best of it. At least at night we're not cold in the tent, in our sleeping bag, on the sleeping pad. So yeah, that's okay. It's just everything like sitting around and putting up the tent, taking down the tent. That's just a bit harder. Good morning, everyone. We had a really rough and cold night. It snowed at some point, and as you can see, it's really windy. We didn't get a lot of sleep. Luckily we weren't cold in the tent with our sleeping pad and sleeping bag, so that was really nice. But now getting up, taking down the tent, yeah, that would be horrible, and I'm really dreading it. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've had better days, but yeah, it is what it is, and gotta get moving. So let's go. Good morning! We had sort of a rough morning, I would say. It was so hard getting up and taking down the tent in freezing rain and sleet, and yeah, it was a bit tough. But luckily we camped a couple of 100 meters past the Inveron Hotel, and they have a shop and it was open. We could go in and have a hot coffee and some breakfast and just sit there for a bit. And now we're off for today's stretch to King's House over Rannochmoor, which is one of my favorite stretches on the West Highland Way, and I'm so excited to do it again. I mean, the weather could be nicer, obviously, but still it's very interesting seeing it in the snow. Look at that. Quite a bit of snow on the hills. So let's go. Look at how rough this is today. The good thing about this stretch is that it's quite easy walking. There's not a lot of elevation, just some gentle going up and down. And it's on a former drove road, so it's really easy walking. I mean, it can be a bit tough on the feet because it's almost like cobblestone, but yeah, no mud, and yeah, it's just easy walking, which is nice because otherwise this would be even harder. As you can see, it's really like hailing, and I wish I had glasses to prevent them from like hurting my face. But yeah, luckily it's not that long of a stretch. It's only about 10 miles. So yeah, but still it's very, very beautiful. But you can really see how the Highlands can also be like really harsh in winter, just because it's so remote and exposed and look at all the snow now that we're on a bit higher terrain, like at about 400 meters, 400 to 500 meters above sea level. Not a complete whiteout yet, but yeah, definitely really foggy and low-hanging clouds and a lot of snow. Luckily the wind has dropped a bit, so it's not that cold anymore, but still a bit of hard work today. This is crazy. Normally you would see all these big mountains back there, but today nothing. Wow. We're almost at King's House now. The hotel, the King's House Hotel, is just down there behind those trees, and the Glencoe mountain resort and the campsite, that's just behind those trees. We haven't decided yet if we want to try and get a cabin on the mountain resort campsite, if they still have one, or if we want to wild camp near the King's House Hotel, which is also possible. And they have a walker's bar that allows dogs. We made it to the King's House Hotel, which is just over there, and we're wild camping in the woods nearby. Look at that, this is our spot for tonight. What's really nice is that they have a public toilet and also public showers just in the car park behind there. So it's really nice that, yeah, you can basically wild camp here but still have access to a toilet and showers, and you can have drinks in the bar at the hotel. So yeah, perfect.